For the bullish scenario, could be longing here at this 42, 45, depending on how we open up in the price action we open up with. Bulls could possibly look at taking longs back up into 42.93. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Marco from Digital Dash. In this video, I'm going to be doing some quick analysis for ES, and we're going to be looking at how I'm planning on trading it this week. So first things first, starting off, we want to take into consideration what was going on last week and what is the current story of the market, what is the current context of the market. Last week, we saw buyers try to step in a bunch of different times, and sellers were just continuing to overcome them, right? Even the week prior, we saw some buying in the market. We tried to break out to the upside, but those sellers just came back in and pushed price back down. So that's the context of the last couple weeks, and that's good to have in mind. Here we had a nice summertime run up, right? And then that's when we started pulling back and making our way back down to the downside. We're pulling back into this structure here. We're kind of where we broke out this 41.84 area was a little bit of resistance. We may even have some resistance coming back into this, or some support now that we're coming back into this area here. So that's what we're looking at, pulling back into this structure. So just be aware that we are pulling into an area that can act as support, and that's on the weekly. Going down to the daily, it's the same thing. If we look back over here, we kind of struggled to get above this right away. And then once we did, we slowly got above it. Then we started building, holding above it. So this area here, somewhere down by this 41.77 or this 42.16 could act as another area of support, or possibly an area of demand. Since we're in this downtrend, if it's an area of demand, we're just going to be looking to, use that area as a target, understand price could turn around or could bounce from there. Doesn't mean it's a reversal, right? But understanding that price may react to that area. So pulling up some charts. Just to back up what we just said there, for this 41.70 to this 42.13 range, this little area of demand here, this is the area of daily demand, and it also is a daily key level, right, for that support and resistance area that we were just talking about here. We are below the highs back here, and that acts as another daily key level. So we'll be trading in between these key levels, these daily key levels, during this week. So what did we see last week? Again, just to build a little bit more of the context, we had that couple, it looked like we were breaking out here on the daily. We had that range, that small first 3-day range that was established. And then after we broke and got a candle close through that first 3-day range, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we just continued to break these ranges here and show that sellers were in control. We're now back at the bottom, back down here at this 1 hour level here, and we're going to be looking to see how price reacts to this demand below and this daily key level below. So going into next week, I'm going to be looking to see first how we open, right? How we react to this level if we start moving up. If we start moving up, we're going to start looking for, above supply zones to get involved in the market, right? For the bullish scenario, could be longing here at this 42, 45, depending on how we open up in the price action we open up with. Bulls could possibly look at taking longs back up into 42.93, right? And then if this area breaks, or this area shows failure, more bulls can get involved above, or continue to hold your entry, or your position from your entry down below, and then look to target the bottom of this range that we just broke out of. So my first target would be something like 43.40 for the bulls, and then 43.48 before I was looking to get out for the bulls, right? Because the bears are still in control here. For the bearish scenario, I do still want to wait for a pullback. I do still want to see if we can pull back into this 42.93 area. I want to see how price reacts here. I want to see if bulls do try to attempt and try to take a peek above the zone, right? Maybe to grab some of this equal highs here before failing and turning around, or if they are strong enough to push us back into this 43.46 area before rolling over, right? Real quick, I'm gonna go to MES. So here's MES, because this is what I'm going to be executing my trades off of. So here are the zones that I'm really going to be looking to execute off of. So of course we know there's a little bit of demand below. We could see a bounce before. We could push down into it and then get a bounce or a reaction. But again, that's what the bulls are going to be looking for. The bulls are going to be looking for this 42.40 area bounce, and they're going to be looking for their first target to be back above these highs, peaking back above this high into 42.88. And if bulls remain in control above this zone, the next place they're going to be looking to take their profits is 43.38, right? And then, of course, there's the possibility of seeing 44.13. And if that happens, we're just going to continue to monitor and react to how price is developing. And then for the bear scenarios, of course, the same exact thing. Bears are in control right now. We want to see first how price reacts to a pullback to this 42.87 demand. I don't usually like taking the first zones. For me, this is a lower probability zone, but we have to see and watch how price reacts. This could offer an opportunity, a trade opportunity. For me, I really want to see, this was kind of the range back here that we were failing to break into the last, that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sell-off. So for me, I really want to see, this support from this range. Here is the highs of the range. Here is the lows of the range. I want to see price pull back into this area without breaking back above this, back above this resistance and moving back into the range. So what I want to see is, I would like to see the bulls step in. I would like to see the bulls push price into the zone. And I would even like to see the bulls push price and fill this imbalance back into this zone, back into this resistance at the bottom of the range, so that we can see some type of rejection and get involved up here, then looking to run these lows. Right? So that's how it's very simple. Last week it was very difficult with the chop, right? Once we got this range that formed here, we had this 44.30 to 43.66 range kind of established. It was difficult trading this. We saw wicks down, like the bottom of the range was going to break and then moves back up. We saw pushes after breaking the range and then moves back up into the top of the range. So these few days were very difficult to trade for a lot of people, me included, right? Price action is very clear now. We can clearly see, okay, this is a range. Here's resistance. Here's new supply that was formed at the bottom of the range. These are the kind of things that we like to see. So these are the signs that we can get some nice volume, nice clear price action, and nice follow through and continuations in the market. So this is where I'm looking to get involved. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know where you guys are looking to get involved in the market, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any more videos. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.